Hi, I'm Prasanna. I lead protocols research at Anchorage, and I'm going to be talking about how we have built a system for visualizing raw transactions into human readable format at Anchorage, and we are open sourcing it. But I want to step back a little bit, and we'll actually present. This talk was actually stated to be presented by my coworker, who is a founding engineer, Victor, and I ended up. We've been working together to come up with this mechanism. We built this as an internal tool inside Anchorage to support many multiple chains that Anchorage builds on as an institutional custodian. But what we found was, because these DeFi transactions were so opaque, retail was getting attacked a lot more while we were building all these things for institutions. Quick show of hands, would you sign this transaction? Do you know what these 4 bytes means? Anyone? Does that look familiar? Yeah, that's transfer. But why do we even have to translate that, memorize these 4-byte characters, right? Why couldn't we express, we have these programming languages and these systems? And by the way, this is exactly the snippet that got Bybit hacked for $1.9 million, a billion. And there's also another problem. If you have been following the standards processes, there's a ABI and standards trap. If you might have access to the ABI, but you may actually not know what the intent of the programmer is, because that intent is expressed in code. It's actually, you can write, so this is a snippet for the same contract, not exactly the same location, but permit to contract in ERC 7730, which is a static JSON. Whereas when you look at code, you have these assembler blocks and byte munging, all of those sorts of things. So what we realize is we need a real programming language to be able to map these transactions into something human readable. And we built it in a way that actually supports way beyond Ethereum. And that's visual signing protocol. So here are two. This is a little bit early screenshot of our app, but it expresses the same. So this is something from Uniswap, standard V3 swap transaction. And we're building this as a open source framework that is chain agnostic, that translates raw transactions into these data structures. And on the right, you have Solana transaction. And we built this for Sui. We built this for a few other chains already as a way to validate that this structure works. So why do you trust this, right? Most of folks use some kind of hardware wallet. We sign everything with HSMs. To do this, we partnered with TurnKey. What happens is TurnKey has this amazing stack with StageX that is able to reproducibly build Rust code, and we're able to run it on TurnKey's enclave, and we verify it. And your wallet might have different policies. If you're a retail wallet, you might just sign it directly. If you're institutional wallet like us, you might have other policies, but you're able to make that decision afterwards. And additionally, since I mentioned about programming languages, we want to meet where the developers are. No more JSONs, no more translations. We want to give you Solidity interfaces, Solidity types that you can translate, and you immediately get a type system, so that if your code compiles, you save that SHA-256 hash, you can check against it. We've already opened up our wallet integration app. I'm doing a ETH Global. We're doing an ETH Global bug bounty. If you wanna try to use our framework, try to add a couple of dApps and provide feedback, would love to have you hack on this framework. Thank you.